Kayamera and Kanoki here with Haryatma Birth, and I'm going through a few videos as a part of a series of helping moms have tips on how to start reconnecting with their bodies postpartum. So we're going to first start out lying down on our back. So just come on down onto your back, and you always want to come onto your side first and then turn over onto your back when you're postpartum, because we spent a whole nother video. There's another video out there where I talk about diastasis and how to check yourself for diastasis. So watch that video to find out how to check if you have any abdominal separation. This one is going to be more about how to start to reconnect to your core. So I'm using a pure olive oil. What I recommend for moms is a wheat germ oil, a castor oil, which are very emollient and they're very thick and they absorb into the skin and into the organs. And if you have had a cesarean birth, they're really good to massage around your scar to help dissolve any scar tissue. But for these purposes, we are just going to take the oil and we're just going to start to knead our bellies with the oil on our hands. And what I'm doing is I'm just hugging into the side body, the obliques, and I'm drawing them in and sort of wrapping around. It's like I'm hugging into myself. And you want to make your way all the way down into your lower belly where your ovaries, your uterus might start. You're just going to really massage down into that area and then find your way up to your top ribs. And what you might find is you might find that your top ribs are floating up a little bit. And if they are doing that, you're going to start to ground your back down into the mat to help to hug those ribs in. You could also take a yoga strap or a scarf and wrap it around the top ribs to help them to stay down. But we're gonna have our knees bent. We just did a little massaging on the belly. You can keep going with that as long as that feels good for a little self-care. And then once you've had enough of that, you're going to bring your hands down by your sides. I'm really grounding my back down into the mat. So you could even tilt your pelvis forward and arch your spine just so you can find the opposite, so that then you can come back to where you're pressing your upper back, your middle back, all down into the floor, and then using that connection of your back into the mat to really draw and connect the abdominals in. So imagine with the anatomy of your abdominals, you have two sheets of muscles, which are the rectus abdominis, and then you have this crisscross, like an X, of transverse abdominis. And of course you have your side body obliques. So what I want you to imagine is these 2 points here and here. And they're an X, they're crossing, they're all uniting right here at the middle. So you've got a point here, a point here. Everything is drawing in to the center. You've heard the term corseting in, knitting the abdominals in together, but even more importantly, you're visualizing this action happening. So many of us have 1 finger, 2 fingers, sometimes 3 or 4 or more fingers spacing in the abdominals after we have had our baby. And so these exercises where you are knitting the abdominals back together, combining that with a special breath, is going to really help you to start to reclaim your core. So the breath you want to do is in through the nose, and you're breathing down to your belly, but you're more sending the breath into the back body so that you can then hold a slight lift here in the front. And that's just going to help you to start to teach the breath to go to the back body, expand through the back so that this can start to come together and stay together. So you're going to do a few rounds like that. Inhale into softness. Exhale and find that engagement through the center, and then add another layer of lifting through the pelvic floor, lower, lower, lower belly, and then lifting through the vaginal floor, your perineum, your rectum, your sex organs all pull in and up. This is what you're doing on your exhale. Once you start to feel some tension build in your body, let everything go again. So you're going to repeat that a few rounds, and that's all we're going to do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Kayamera and Kanoki with Haryatma Birth, and I hope to see you again on another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.